Hey everyone, this is Brad over here at TrailRax, and in this video, we're going to be going over the Jeep Wrangler JK Pak Rax installation. This install does require some drilling, and we do highly recommend having a second pair of hands as well as removing the hardtop from your vehicle. There's a lot to unpack in this video, so let's get right into it. After opening the Pak Rax box, you'll receive 3 bags: the block bag, the universal clip bag, and the rubber bag. In the block bag, you'll receive 4 mounting blocks, 4 long flathead bolts, 4 short flathead bolts, 8 1/4 nuts, 8 1/4" spacers, and 8 1/4" rubber washers, as well as 4 1/4 bolts and 4 1/4 washers. In the universal clip bag, you'll receive 4 universal clips, 16 1/4 bolts, and 16 1/4 washers. In the rubber bag, you'll receive 12 rubber spacers, 12 Allen key bolts, and 12 acorn nuts. You'll also receive 2 pairs of JK arms, 4 in total, as well as 2 mounting plates. The tools required for this install will include a drill, a 1/4 bit, a 3/8 inch wrench, and a 7/16 inch wrench, as well as a 4mm Allen key. Other tools we recommend using are measuring tape, some Loctite, and a punch. Before we move on to the Pak Rax assembly process, I wanted to go over a few steps we highly recommend taking before install, and that is making sure that there isn't any sort of powder coating or debris stuck in the threaded bolt holes. And these bolt holes can be found here, here, and the 2 bottom ones here. You can do this by taking a 1/4 bolt that can be found in your kit and simply hand threading each and every one of them. If there's any sort of resistance, do not force it. That could damage the arm. Simply back it off, flip it over, and hand thread it from the other side. Do this until it's completely smooth on both sides. Once that is completed and it is smooth all the way through, you're clear to proceed with the installation. Now let's move on to the Pak Rax assembly process. For the Pak Rax assembly, start by installing the rubber spacers in the order as shown: Allen key bolt through the dished inside of the rubber, JK arm, and then the acorn nut. Make sure to tighten just a snug. Do not over tighten these. You'll attach 3 on each arm in the position shown. Now onto the bottom clips. You'll attach these hook side inward using 2 1/4 bolts and 2 1/4" spacers. Start by just hand tightening these bolts. Leave them loose. Next, you'll attach the mounting plate to the arms. Start by laying the mounting plate dish side up, lining the holes up with the outsidemost holes. Then, using 4 1/4 bolts with 4 1/4" washers, start tightening down the bolts. These can be tightened all the way down, but do not over tighten. Now that the JK Pak Rax is assembled, let's get to mounting it to the vehicle. Moving on to mounting the Pak Rax, start by measuring 3 inches from the center hole in the mounting block to the rear lip of the hardtop. Mark the holes with a Sharpie or some sort of marker. To measure the frontmost mounting block, place the Pak Rax onto the hardtop, lining up the rearmost block with the center hole, and push the Pak Rax in so that all the rubber bumper washers are all making contact with the hardtop. and then mark the points to drill. We recommend using a punch as well as a smaller bit before using the 1/4" drill bit. Once when you're ready to go, begin slowly drilling into the marked points. We started with a small bit, then moved up to the 1/4" drill bit. Go ahead and do this to the 2 back holes and 2 front holes that you marked. With the holes drilled, let's move on to the order of assembly of the mounting blocks. Starting with a flathead bolt, then the mounting block, the hardtop, a rubber washer, a 1/4" washer, and then the 1/4" nut. Note, for the 4-door JK models, the long bolts go in the front mounting blocks, and the short ones go into the rear mounting blocks. For the 2 doors, order does not matter. Start by placing the flathead bolts through the mounting blocks and the hardtop. We recommend having a second pair of hands for this. On the inside of the hardtop, use a 7/16" wrench to tighten down the nuts, while your second pair of hands uses a 4mm Allen key to hold the flathead bolt. You can do this part solo, however, as you can see, it is a bit of a hard angle to get to, but it can be done. Go ahead and do this to all the mounting blocks. With the hardtop back in the vehicle, start by hand tightening the Pak Rax to the mounting blocks with 1/4" bolts and 1/4" washers, just enough to hold in place. We recommend having a second pair of hands to help you do this, as well as having a step ladder for those lifted Jeeps. It's much easier to have a second pair of hands, one holding the Pak Rax in place while the other one hand tightens each bolt. Once you have hand tightened the bolts to hold the Pak Rax in place, you'll now begin to tighten down the bottom universal clips. Do this by pushing the clips up and under the hardtop, applying slight pressure, using a 7/16" wrench, tighten down the bolts. Do not over tighten. These bolts only need to be tightened down to about 13 to 15 foot-pounds. Once you've tightened down both the bottom clips, you can go back up to the mounting block bolts and tighten them down. For mounting accessories, we recommend removing the plate, mounting your accessory, and then attaching the mounting plate again. For mounting rotopacks, you do not need to use the circular mounting plate they provide. Simply attach the rotopack's mount using the provided hardware to the plate, and then attach your rotopack's can.
And there you have it. Your Pak Rax is now installed on your JK. We also offer this in a single side version, which can be found on our website, and we'll leave a link to that in the description. If you have any questions, email us at info@trailrax.com, or you can find our email in the description. If you found this video helpful, leave a like. Also, comment down below, what's your favorite accessory to put on your Pak Rax? Thanks for watching. I'm Brad from TrailRax, and I'll see you all in the next one.